can't really hear myself. I can't hear myself in the cans. Could you turn up my cans a little bit, please? Turn up my big honkin'... Oh, it's my microphone. My mic volume's probably pretty low. Yeah, you see the sound, the little dial?
Yeah.
No, that's headphones. You're going to want to turn the mic up a little bit. There you go. And then my output is the 4 on the bottom. There you go. Test. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, there you go. Now I sound like myself. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That sounds good to me. I can hear myself breathing heavily. Well, let's get into the discomfort zone. We got people clamoring to get in there, Tyler.
Oh, excuse me.
That's how we're peaking very hard, according to the Chess Devil. Here's what we're going to do. We fix that. We go like that. There we go. That solves some of our problems, I think. It solves enough of them. All right. And then you click game. Boom. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Discomfort Zone. I'm your host, Jay Light. And we're here. What's happening? Tyler, what's going on? What's going on the screen? Oh. Are we back?
Something came up on that screen.
Something came up on that screen. I'm hearing sounds.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Are we back? Hey. Hey, everybody. It says I was... I am buffering. You may notice things look a little bit different tonight than they normally do, and that's because I forgot to bring my camera. I forgot to bring the camera that I would normally use, and now I'm switched to using my phone camera. And we got a little ASMR of Tyler chewing gum into the microphone.
Shame.
And I heard your feet. I can hear you echo on the devices. Shameful production of a show. Hi, everybody. This is the Discomfort Zone. I'm your host, Jay Light. And obviously, today we're talking about uncomfortable things because you forgot stuff. There I go again. I think I'm just going to be buffering. Unless we plug me... Oh, see if this can plug into the laptop. This is a long-ass cable. Well, unplug. Don't do anything. We connected using Wi-Fi somehow. I don't know how this is... I don't know what's going on. This is the greatest episode of television that we will never get to see. Where's my goddamn microphone? I'm going to stay sitting down. All right, we're back. Who's there? What are people in the chat saying? We have loyal viewers, thank God.
Bullshit, I want to see Tyler's closet now. It's just three t-shirts and a cardboard cutout of
Rocky Balboa. Mm-hmm.
Kept me more. Just stream Rocket League. Get better Wi-Fi. Look at that sex den. That is a sexy den.
This is where Tyler fucks. This is the bedroom. Look, you're seeing behind the curtain of the Discomfort Zone. Hey, everybody. We had a bunch of technical problems because I forgot my camera like a big old dum-dum. And we're going to talk about what stuff you forgot. But the winner gets this great prize, which is the official Kenny G board game. Keeping it sexy. Sealed in the box. Sealed in the box. I'm sitting down. I'm going to stay seated the whole game because I don't want to have to worry about stretching. No, I feel like I need to stand up. Okay. Anyway, you get the idea. So let's go ahead and get some callers. We do have the studio live and open. Tyler is here. He's still chewing gum. You'll get to hear him chew gum on stream with you. And we're going to see who's going to win.
Well, we have an old favorite.
Oh, who do we got? Chess Devil, throw him. I know exactly what to anticipate with Chess Devil. Chess Devil. No one knew. We got old friend Chess Devil here. What's up, bud?
Am I in the Three Timers Club now, I think?
I think you are.
Fantastic.
You and Terrance, I think you're the only ones.
I'm not on top anymore. What the hell happened to that?
Hey, listen, you gotta step your game up. You gave away your points. You could have stayed on top. Don't forget.
Shit, I legitimately don't remember I did that. Okay.
Yeah, you gave your points away the night you sent me a Jehovah's Witness manual.
Hey, but you got a little card from Mrs. Chess Devil.
That's true. This is a very nice card. Send Mrs. Chess Devil my regards. Chess Devil, what's up, bud? How are you? How's your mistake-filled life?
That's perfect. So what are we doing? Are we doing poop pants stories? I think.
No. I mean, if you want to do a poop pants story, might as well. I was going to say stuff you forgot, but something that you forgot is probably to use the bathroom if you pooped your pants. So we're going with a loose interpretation today because fuck it.
Fuck it. So, but I got a couple poop pants stories.
Hit me with your poop pants stories.
So I went to summer camp. And we were the first class to take swim tests. You ever been to summer camp before?
Yeah, I was a summer camp counselor for like 8 years.
Oh, wow.
And
Well,
here's the crazy thing, is I was a camp counselor in Tennessee, where I know that an address with you is associated. So there's a part of me that's like, was I your camp counselor at one point, or were you mine? No. But we'll figure it out. Anyway,
I was a CIT, but not.
Gotcha.
I was in Florida.
Oh, yeah. In Florida. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. That's interesting. Where that camp is. Anyways, so we're swimming. I'm like 8 years old, and you got to take the swim test.
Right.
You know, make sure you can do everything you want to do. You want to do your knee boarding and whatnot.
Yeah, you want to hit the blob. You want to hit the water slides.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That was a fantastic camp. What camp were you at?
Well, this was not...
We didn't even have a blob at my camp.
We had a blob at the Christian camp that I went to. It's called Sky Ranch, but we did not have one at the one I worked at, which we just had a bunch of old wooden docks that children fell through and cut their legs up pretty bad.
Yep. Okay, cool. That's exactly the same as my camp.
There you go.
Matter of fact, the only reason I got into the camp is because my dad had to beg to the camp lead owners. He was too poor and couldn't afford to go to camp. We couldn't go to camp, and he needed somebody to watch me during the summer, and that's how I got in there.
Oh my God! All right, so you're 8 years old. Your broke, disgruntled father has shipped you off to camp so you can take a swim test at 8 years old.
Swim test. I go swimming, and it's cold. It's so cold, buddy. Anyways, I shit in the pool. Plain and simple.
Easy enough. You shit in a pool. Listen, I've been there. I used to teach swimming lessons to a kid who shit in the pool. He was 2 years old. So anybody under the age of 10 who shits in a pool, I have nothing but sympathy for to some degree. But it's a mistake, and you're going to get some points for your mistake, obviously. So I think let's start you off, Chess Devil, let's start you off with a cool 300 easy breezy points for shitting in the pool at age 8.
Thank you for the easy breezy points.
Easy breezy points. We're trying to keep it as loosey-goosey as we can today because of all the mistakes that I have made in the setup for the show. I'm still buffering, by the way. I'm noticing that in the distance. I'm going to try and stay here and focused on you. They shut down the pool because they had to.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. The pool was shut down for first session of camp because of me.
Woo, boy.
I personally ruined Color Wars.
You wild motherfucker. See, for people who don't know, if somebody poops in a pool, they have to shock the pool, which basically means you have to get the poop out, and then you have to get all remnants of the poop out, including any poop essence, I guess. So you have to over-chlorinate it. And this is my signifier. The kid that I was telling you about that he pooped in the pool. So he pooped in the pool. And it was bad. It was diarrhea poop. And he got out of the pool, and I told his parents, I was like, listen, I'm not going to come back until you guys shock the pool. You got to take it for like 2 weeks and shock the pool. And then I came back, and I'm pretty sure they never shocked the pool. So I just had this 2-year-old's poop water getting into my mouth and nose until they stopped doing tennis lessons, because you know what? That kid probably deserved to drown. Moving on, Chess Devil.
Yes, sir.
I assume you got another poop pants story for me. You said multiple ones.
Yeah.
So hit me with it.
All right. So, drinking way late in the evening.
Okay.
In Nashville. I'm now 30. Honey, am I 35 or 36? 35. Okay, so 29 or 30 years old in Nashville.
Okay.
And we had a night of drinking and cocaine.
Oh, a classic Nashville night.
That's a Nashville night. So this guy, I ran a poker league, but we went to an underground poker game, and I'm really fucked up, and I drive from where we're at to my old home. And this guy, not really big friends with, but he didn't want to drive, so I'm driving, and I'm messed up. And then, like, before we left the underground poker game, which was in a very seedy house, I stole a bottle of, like, sparkled wine and chugged it.
Like Prosecco?
So halfway... No, like...
Sparkled wine, I don't really know. Are you talking about, like, a champagne?
No, it wasn't a champagne. This is the ghetto of Nashville. So this is like a malt liquor.
So like somebody, somebody like did a soda stream on Boone's Farm or something.
Oh yeah. Like so take Mad Dog and make it just a tiny bit better.
Well, gotcha. So it's like if Mad Dog probably just fermented more and made more carbonation inside than alcohol. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I chugged this thing, and we're driving home, and it hits me hard as hell.
As Mad Dog does.
And I had a cup in my car because Chess Devil used to be a habitual DUI driver, which is not a fun part of Chess Devil.
It's okay. Jay Light used to be a habitual DUI driver. So I feel you, Chess Devil. I had a sleeve. I had a fake Dr. Pepper sleeve in my car that I could put on the cans of beer that I would drink when I was driving.
Yeah, so Chess Devil had a cup in his car
there you go.
to just throw up in.
Of course.
Because it happens. So Chess Devil just says, "Hey, hold on to the driving wheel," to the guy. And he's like, "What?" He grabs it. And I just puke into this, almost what I could say is a big gulp cup that I had.
Oh,
and then as I puke into it, as I'm driving on the freeway, I-40, or maybe it was 440, I also then do shit my pants. And at that point, the guy that I was in the car with told me to pull over. I'm done.
Understandable.
So I get off at the next exit and drop him off. Fun thing is, he called me like 2 weeks ago, and he thought I was a different Chess Devil. He was looking for the Chess Devil that did tile. Not spoke since I've left Nashville.
He was looking for Tile Devil.
Yeah, Tile Devil.
See, now what we need Tile Devil to call in, but Chess Devil. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, this is the beauty of pooping your pants stories, is everybody's got one. And tell you what, we're going to change the schedule tonight to pooping your pants stories because it's easy. We're trying to be easy breezy. Like I said, we'll talk about forgetting shit next time we do the show. Pooping your pants is something everybody does. And the beauty of a poop your pants story is that you can have an innocent one like you did when you were 8 years old, or you can have a fucking horrifying one that I imagine cost you a lot in cleanup. Did you ever clean the poop out of your car?
Oh, no. The funny part about that is the car, I was too drunk, popped the tire. Some dude came behind me, was like, "Hey, you can't drive home. I'm going to push your car with my car to get in the parking lot."
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's a good Samaritan right there.
Somebody backed out of that parking. Yeah, he's a fantastic guy. Backs out of the car. Someone in that parking lot breaks my car. Like, he backs into my car. Got a new car from it.
Nice. Good work. Good work. Look at you. It all worked out. You know what? That's the real piece de resistance right there, is that you not only did you make a mistake, but somebody else fucked up on top of the mistake so bad that they turned your mistake into a fortune. God, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful. That's a farce, I think. I'm gonna give you some points. I mean, my instinct is to give you straight up to 900 total. So it's 600 points.
I'll take it.
So you're at 900 total now. You have another one?
I have many poop stories. But,
oh my God.
But if you have other callers, let me know.
We have one other caller on the line right now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold you at 2. Stay on the line. We may have you come back with more poop stories depending on how the other ones do. But we have, we're going to throw you back in the queue. We got one other caller. If you want to call in, you want to tell your poop your pants stories, no questions asked. Call in 818-8-REGRET. That's 818-874-something. Tyler, what's the numbers?
4738.
4738. Thank you. It popped up on the screen right as I needed to. If you got a poop your pants story you want to tell, I want to hear it. 818-873-4738. Best poop your pants story wins the Keepin' It Saxy official Kenny G board game. Still sealed in box. Use the power of jazz to save the day. Win the day. Excuse me. I got that incorrect. Let's see. Help Kenny G, the world-renowned saxophone superstar, keep his groove through a hectic day. Oh, my God. This is going to be great. It's a soothing combo of strategy and cooperation. Great stuff. I'm excited. Let's hear what our next caller is, who they are. Who are they, Tyler?
Of course. Our next caller, you're familiar with him. He's another 3-timer, maybe a 4-timer.
Oh, this is who I think it is. He's a 4-timer now.
He has an illustrious history of screwing things up. Having a lot of regrets. 9/11, National Guard. He was responsible for calling them on the Insurrection Day.
Mm-hmm.
It had something to do with the Texas power going out.
He turned off the Texas power grid during the winter storm. He had something to do with the Challenger explosion.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, we found that out last episode. He engaged in some human trafficking.
He's missing some toes, too.
Missing some toes. And I think he's divorced.
Yeah, well, I'll let him fill in if we're missing anything.
I'd love to let him fill in. This is, I would
Let's throw him
assume,
in.
none other than Terrance. Terrance.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Jay. It's Terrance here, 4-time watcher, 4-time caller.
Look at you, Terrance.
I just wanted... I want to start off by saying that your introduction to me was not accurate, okay? I mean, it was just way off.
Okay, what's the inaccurate part?
I am not divorced. I'm a widower.
Oh, my mistake. That's a silly one to make. I remember you had a wife, and I wasn't sure if you still had that wife or not. I assumed divorce, maybe. She died?
Oh, yeah. Well, that just happened about 4 days ago.
Oh, Terrance, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Well, to be honest, sort of something I knew was going to happen. I sort of made my peace with it.
Well, okay. How did you know it was going to happen? What happened?
Well, the mafia doesn't just accept your toes and forget your debts, okay? And
they said that in The Godfather, actually. That's a Francis Ford Coppola line. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mario
I believe that Sonny Corleone says it right before he's shot to death outside of the toll booth.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right, if my memory of the movie serves. Anyway, okay, so the mafia that you were previously involved in, so they killed your wife?
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, it's kind of a weird coincidence. She was killed outside of a toll booth.
Oh. That's a weird coincidence.
They thought it was suicide, but, she had like 100 bullet wounds in her,
So, okay, so the cop said it was suicide?
Yeah, the officer Ravioli was on the scene, and he said that it was obviously a suicide. And, we gotta take what he says. That guy's certainly not mobbed up.
Yeah, Officer Ravioli and Officer Boyardee are definitely not cops associated with the mob at all.
Yeah.
Officer Spaghettio, on the other hand, you don't want to deal with him. You can guarantee he is.
I'll tell you who the real prick is.
Who?
It's that Sergeant Marinara.
Oh, yeah? What's up with Sergeant Marinara? What's his deal? It sounds like you got personal vendetta against him.
He's just one spicy guy, if you understand me. Just fiery.
Yeah. Not everything with him's all gravy?
Nah, not everything.
Well, what happened?
Lieutenant Gabagool is a pretty good guy, though, and he doesn't work for the mob.
Mr. Gabagool?
Lieutenant Gabagool.
Okay, sorry.
You
Lieutenant
respect
Gabagool.
Blue Lives Matter.
All right, Terrance. So, sorry, condolences.
Yeah, I'm going to steer away from that kind of shit.
That's a good idea. Listen, especially if those blue lives said your wife committed suicide when she was clearly killed by the mob. Terrance.
I can't say anything bad about him.
You don't have to. I'm just going to speak. I'm going to allow you to speak from the heart on a very easy subject today. I'm sure you might be aware because you've been listening, but we're talking about poop your pants stories. We're keeping it nice and easy today here on the Discomfort Zone. And surely a man of your stature in the world who's been around, lived so many lives, surely you've pooped your pants at least once.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
It was pretty much the worst situation ever. It's actually how I met my wife.
Oh.
On our first date, we were 20 years old. I took her to Six Flags Over Texas.
Yeah, I've been there.
You ever been to Six Flags Over Texas?
Yeah, I love Six Flags Over. You ride the Texas Giant. You can ride the one that's the weird bobsled. La Vibora, I think it's called.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know the Titan, the Texas Titan.
Texas Titan's great. Batman and the Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yep.
You can eat at the little 50s diner over there.
Yeah, right next to the oil derrick.
Exactly. But back to I was full of corn dogs that day. I should start off by saying that.
Okay, how full is full?
There are not many food options.
If you had to guess, how many corn dogs would you say you had in your system that day, Terrance?
Ooh. I think I would have a butcher's dozen. That's 32.
It's a lot of corn dogs. All right. I mean, there
yeah.
aren't a lot of food options there. You're right. It's 50s diner, those weird pink things, and corn dogs.
Oh, yeah. So I am just hopped full of corn dogs and blue raspberry slushies.
Mm-hmm.
And the food bill alone, I'm out $300 to start.
No brainer right there. They really get you coming and going with the Six Flags food. This happens when you have a corn dog that costs $10 almost.
Oh yeah, that's a $10 corn dog, and those slushies are about $30. I did opt to get the Batman souvenir cup every single time, which is actually a bad fiscal decision because those get free refills just by buying the cup. But I felt like I was cheating them.
How many Batman souvenir cups do you have now then?
Oh, I think I had a gas station attendance dozen.
Which is?
64.
Okay. Anyway, so
I had to buy a souvenir jump rope and latch them all through the handles, and I strapped them to myself like they were rounds of ammunition in a Rambo film.
I was just thinking about you walking around town with a little Rambo suit of what's it called? A bolero? No, is that what it's called? Tyler's nodding. Tyler's our relative. Tyler's our resident gun expert here. Tyler knows a lot about guns and ammunition, so I'm going to trust that he knows what he's talking about. Anyway, so you're full of slushy, you're covered in Batman souvenir cups, and you got 32 corn dogs wrestling around in your insides. Bandolier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we make the walk. First, we play the souvenir games, and of course, I don't know why I married her. She cannot throw a ring to save her life. I'm out another $800 here. Okay.
Damn.
I mean, look, she really wanted that Tasmanian Devil plush. And that thing was 10,000 tickets. Do you know the conversion rate on that?
Tickets to dollars? I don't.
Oh, it's insane. It's like 10,000 to 1.
Oh shit. Wait, $10,000 or $1?
$10,000 to 1.
Oh, okay. If it was $10,000 to a ticket or 10,000 tickets to $1, you could have just bought it for $1.
Yeah, that's a great conversion rate.
That's
I know how math works.
Well, sorry, you've had some troubles in the past. I'm not sure if you're fully there anymore, especially you're missing toes.
Well, that's the cruel irony is I'm good at math, so I'm calculating all this while it's going on. I'm getting sick in the stomach. I'm looking at her just toss away my life savings, trying to hoop a goddamn milk bottle to get a Tasmanian Devil plushie.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I say, babe, let's go ride something. And she goes, okay, I want to ride the Judge Roy Scream.
I've been on that one. That's a real lazy roller coaster. That's a nice, you just go up and down and up and down.
Lazy?
Yeah.
I don't know if the Judge Roy Scream may be lazy, but it was built, it seems like, in the 1920s. It literally jerks you around. Up and down and up and down. And we hit the apex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I unload my pants. It is like a hot chocolate factory. It's insane the amount of turds that are flying out of my butt. And it's going up and down and up and down. And I'm just caking my ass in the hot chocolate liquid that is coming out of me. Now, we get almost all the way through before anyone notices. Even my beautiful bride-to-be.
That's shocking, but good job. Nice discreet diarrhea blast on a roller coaster.
Oh, discreet? No, the splashback was impeccable. It was like the Bellagio fountain. I could see my own diarrhea turds.
Was it coming out of multiple holes?
In the air.
And a nice pattern, a nice a wave array?
Oh, yes.
Where were you seated on the roller coaster? The front?
Oh, dead in the front.
Okay.
You got to be up front for the Judge Roy Scream.
Yeah, we waited an extra hour for those things.
So you really turned it into the Fudge Roy Scream.
Yeah. Oh, you think this is funny?
Well, kind of, yeah. How can I?
Well,
do you not think this is funny?
No, it's not funny. Do you know what is funny about everyone laughing at me, okay, as I stroll through? The car sits there, and then there's a glitch with the machinery, and the guy says, uh-oh, they got to go again. He sends us around again. And guess what? What I had excreted had to only be 5 corn dogs tops.
Uh-oh. All right, so you're down to 27 corn dogs.
Oh, I'm way down to 27 corn dogs. And guess what? 15 of those on the second patch, up and down and up and down. I'm like, I got to take these pants off, right? Because my ass is getting caked out here like it's my birthday with all my diarrhea poopy. So I take off my pants, right? I somehow finagle it over the stupid bar, and my date is going, I'm going to puke. I'm going to puke. And I lift up my pants, right? But I can't let go of them. I got to wear them to get off this thing. Well, guess what? I let go of them. Luckily, they'd only slam into the face of the person directly behind me, and I snag him up real fast. And he is upset, okay, because his daughter is bawling her eyes out at this point.
Uh-huh. That
so
tracks.
They wrap it around. My little peckers in the wind, just caked in diarrhea shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stops, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I put it on. And I swear they had guys in full hazmat gear to spray me down with a fire hose. Spray down the front car. Right?
Right.
And after all of this, I had to buy souvenir Bugs Bunny swim trunks for $82 just to have something to wear out of the park.
Man.
And when I'm there, I see my picture up there in the souvenir line.
Uh-huh.
And it just, I mean, it's terrible.
You know what
It is a butt massacre.
You know what I just realized, Terrance?
What?
You must be the reason why they don't take pictures on Judge Roy Scream anymore.
Oh, yeah. Actually, if you check the internet, the copies of the pictures of me sell for quite a high price.
I'll tell you what, if anybody here's on eBay Power Selling 101, they should fetch one of those and try and find them on eBay. Turn it into an NFT.
Oh, yeah, I definitely will. Because you know who else is on that roller coaster?
Who?
My good friend Henry Winkler.
You're good friends with Henry Winkler?
Yeah.
Talk about burying the
I
fucking
don't really
lead,
understand
Terrence.
why, but, you know.
Well, listen. Okay, Terrence, we do have somebody in the chat did mention something. What's this thing that somebody said in the chat? Something about bathrooms?
If you're looking for the bathrooms, if you're looking for the bathrooms, you need to head out the building and go the next door all the way to the back. That's what Wisebot said.
Yep, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do at the Pack Theater. You go outside, out to the left, which hopefully will be reopened soon. But Judge Roy Scream, you got no chance of doing that. So, Terrence, you're good at math.
Wait. Hey, I think an easier way to describe how to get to the bathroom of the Pack is to pull a JFK. Back and to the left.
Oh, shit. I don't know if anyone's ever said that about the Pack, but I'm going to take that whenever the Pack Theater reopens and I mention it.
That joke will be $4,000. Please, they're going to cut off my toes again.
Here's what we're going to do. Terrence, your story's horrifying. But goddamn, if it isn't competitive with Chess Devils, I don't know what is. So I'm going to put you at 900 points also. I truly cannot decide between the two of you right now. You both have such entertaining stories. We have one more caller, so we're going to see if they're on the same level as you guys. And if this doesn't work out, you guys are going to have a diarrhea story off to decide who wins. So let's hear our third caller. Oh, yeah, we got enough time for one more story.
Yeah, our third caller, this is Whitney.
Whitney.
She wants to talk about something interesting that happened to her today.
Okay, sure. Whitney, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How's it going?
Yay. Good. Yeah, like a couple months ago, like my cousin was on, used my username, so I'm nothing like her. But I noticed the show and I wanted to share some interesting things that I found out today.
Sure. Are they poop related or no?
It isn't. I'm sure I can think of something later on in my memory.
Listen,
at least the first one.
I care about the story more than I do the poop right now. I'm intrigued. You called in. You felt compelled to go against theme. So let's hear what you got, Whitney.
All right. Consider me like intermission because I am enjoying the poop stories and all that stuff.
Who doesn't?
So exactly. So it's for someone who needs to know and understand who I am as a person, I had a hard time like being in school in the sense where it was hard for me to learn and I needed extra help, things like that. And for a long time, I saw this as an issue. And I've told myself, all right, I'm going to keep working hard in school. I'm going to strive and get out of special ed. And I think I got out of special ed in 6th grade and all that stuff. It was awesome. I felt like I changed. I feel like I'm a changed person. Earlier today, I actually talked to my mom because when I was talking to my therapist about like some mental health stuff, it occurred to me that maybe I have ADHD or something like that, but I need paperwork to see what's going on and what people told me. So the kicker was I actually was never in special ed. I was actually doing I needed extra help with a language, but for the longest time I've told people that I was in special ed, and now I feel like a fucking asshole.
Okay, Whitney. What language did you need help with? It wasn't English, I hope.
It was English.
Oh, okay. Okay. You really, that's another burying the lead. Oh, my goodness. All right. So you needed help with a language. That language happens to be the one that pretty much everybody in this neck of the woods speaks. And you were super bad, and you thought you were in special ed for a long time. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my native language. I couldn't understand it. Even right now, I'm just blubbering all over the place. It comes to show how graceful I am with my communication. And so it just turns out that it wasn't necessarily special ed. It was just I had a tutor who just helped me out with English. But I just felt like, I don't know, appropriation is kind of the thing, but I kind of was just telling people, oh my God, like I was in special ed and I've overcome my stuff. And I'm like, wait, no, I wasn't really that big of a deal.
I overcame my stuff. That's
yes.
That's gonna be that should be the title of your memoir. Whenever you write about your time thinking that you were in special ed and finding out you're not in special ed.
Yeah. So my world rocks right now. Like,
wow.
My mom was just so casual about it. She was like, "Yeah, you were never in special ed. Maybe for like 1 year, maybe, but that was because of my brother. But other than that, you were never in special ed." I'm like, "What? What do you mean to say?"
Oh my God.
But I actually didn't need help.
Whitney, this
So
is great. How did you react when you initially found out, by the way? You said your mom was very casual about it.
Well, I was also casual about it too. I'm like, oh, interesting. And she's like, yeah, I didn't think you were in special ed. I was like, really? Oh. And then after the Zoom call, we talked about it on Zoom. I felt like I needed to cry. I was like, I was living a lie this whole time. And I'm almost 30. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Man.
My life is a lie.
Well, Fierce Sauce in the chat, I don't know if you saw this, but he's saying you're stealing disabled valor, not cool. And I say
Right.
You didn't know.
I agree. I feel
but you did it.
bad.
Yeah, you really wore the helmet in an inappropriate way. And Whitney, that's not up to you though. You did your thing. You learned too late. You literally learned today. Nothing you could do about it.
Nothing I can do about it except grow, because apparently all the times that I thought I grew, I pretty much stayed the same person for all 29 plus years.
You know what though? I bet that's made you a more humble person, thinking that you were in special ed for all of these years, and it's probably really changed the way that you interact with others in a positive way. So I'm going to say this is a look at this as a good thing. All right, it's uncomfortable, but it's like the good kind of uncomfortable.
Right.
You know?
That's a good way of seeing it.
Yeah.
It does bring me to another story.
Oh, please tell us. We got a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. Great. This will be fairly short.
Okay.
Because I am curious about the duel between the two other people who called. This isn't a poop joke, but it does involve pee, piss, things like that. So
piss. All right. Piss is adjacent to poop, so I'll allow it.
It is. So I thought it still aligns with the theme a little bit. So when I was in college, I'd say maybe sophomore year, I wound up getting a job opportunity. Yay. I felt super excited.
Congrats.
The job was about advocating for environmental health. Awesome. Cool. I was all about it. And I came to the office and all that stuff, and I quickly realized this job that I wound up taking up on was more of a soliciting job, i.e. going door to door, asking for donations, getting people slamming doors in my face, crying half the time, all that fun stuff. Fortunately for me, I lasted 2 weeks, which is considered unheard of. But during those 2 weeks, I had no access to a bathroom. We needed to drink a lot of water because it was super hot. It was during the summer.
Yeah.
So I was surrounded by Yaleys and the nice part of Yale. And so while I was walking, I was pretty much hobbling to the point where I could barely walk because I could not find a bathroom. I needed to rely on. And actually, it just so happened that this gentleman kind of just drove up right next to me when I was walking on the sidewalk. And I was like, I need help, like almost crying. This dude was like, oh, the bathroom, there's a public stall, like maybe half a mile down the road. I'm like, I don't know if I can walk that far. And so I actually wound up taking a ride with this stranger. This poor dude was not expecting to save this girl from embarrassment. And he dropped me off. I was like right across, but it was to the point where I could not walk. This guy, I don't know where he is right now, but he's a fucking hero because he actually carried me when my pants were completely pissed. Carried me to the bathroom, so I went and used it. So,
he's your Jesus in the sand with two piss-soaked footprints when you could not walk.
Yes, I mean,
oh my God.
Considering kind of like how life, or kind of like how the world's been going right now, and just being weary of strangers and things like that, I'm super thankful that he wound up being nice, very patient, and didn't get grossed out of the situation. So. But it was still embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it is what it is. I'm very glad you called in to tell that story. Now, Whitney, I would say we'd give you points, but it's not going to be in the same level as Chess Devil and Terrance. So I encourage you to call back in some other time. I want to hear more of your stories. You got some good ones, clearly. So call back in with more stories, but we have to get to our poop duel. So let's go ahead and get these guys back in here. Thank you so much, Whitney. Here's what we're going to do, gentlemen, and I know you can hear me, so we'll just get confirmation of this whenever we get you back in. So we don't have a whole lot of time left. We got about 10 minutes before WizWorld Live pops on. By the way, stick around. Pack TV's got shows all night long. We got WizWorld Live. We got some other shit. Here's how this is going to work, folks. We got two guys here who have told exceptional poop stories this evening. And what we're going to do now is they've told some longer ones, so I want to hear short poop stories. Let's call this the poop off, Tyler, or something like that. I want to hear, like, you know, the Ernest Hemingway, like, for sale baby shoes never worn. I want to hear the poop story version of that. I want you to boil your poop, your best pooping your pants story that you haven't told yet. I want you to boil it down to. Should we put a word count on it or just like a sentence?
Poop boil off. Let's give them a good 90 seconds.
90 seconds apiece to tell your poop story.
Yeah,
all right.
I can track it.
Tyler's going to track it. You got 90 seconds apiece to tell your poop stories. Let's bring them both in so that we wouldn't have to worry about switching in and out. We can keep this as streamlined as possible. So we got Chess Devil and Terrance both here in the room. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Terrance, you're a worthy competitor. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Chess Devil, but I just really need a win so that the Mafia doesn't chop more of my toes off.
Okay.
Listen, if I could have the board game, you can have the points. But I have a poop story.
I like this.
Helps.
I like this. This is some truly friendly competition. All right. So you're each going to have 90 seconds to tell us your best poop story. Winner will be crowned the winner of the Discomfort Zone this week and get the official Kenny G Keeping It Saxy sealed in package board game. Tyler's going to be running the clock for us. Tyler, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Here's what we're going to do is I'm going to flip the Keeping It Saxy board game heads, tails, and this is how we're going to decide who's going to go first. Chess Devil, since you were the first caller, go ahead and call it.
I want Keeping It Sexy.
Okay. Okay, it landed on the tail. So, Terrance, you're up first. All right. Are you ready, Terrance?
Well, I just wanted to do the Hemingway thing.
Do it. Start. Your 90 seconds starts now. Do your Hemingway thing, my man.
Oh, it'll be a lot quicker than that.
Okay. Go.
Diarrhea vows lead to a Soloma honeymoon.
God damn if that isn't heartbreaking. And that's 24 seconds. Diarrhea vows lead to
Oh wait, I have another
solo
one.
honeymoon. 7? Okay.
I have another one.
That's 7 words. Can you do it in less than 7 words? 6 words. Wait,
Baby.
6 words. Go.
Baby shoes covered in shit.
Baby shoes covered in shit. Gross. Oops. Those are both great stories, Terrance. I'm
That's about the time I shit on my baby's shoes.
I figured that was probably what it was about, Terrance. Wow. Truly impressive stuff. Wouldn't expect anything less from him. But we got Chess Devil on the line, too, who's ready to tell us his 90-second poop story. You ready, Chess Devil?
Yeah, I think I lost, but yes, I'm ready.
You are on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Chess Devil got too drunk. Someone brought his car back to his house. Chess Devil had to shit. Couldn't find his keys. Chess Devil shit on his fence. Roommate walked out asking, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I believe I'm done.
That's also equally as quick. That's 30. You guys had 30-second poop stories. I love this. Took a shit on a fence. Roommate walked out, said, "Well, this is great." All right, Tyler, we got to put these guys back in the screening room. We got to discuss real quick and see what's going to happen here. Thank you both for this diarrhea off. I'm excited to see where we go next because this is very intriguing to me. So here's the real question of the day, I think.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Chess Devil really wants the Kenny G board game.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I feel like Terrance really wants the points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if Terrance has some sort of a exchange rate system going on with the mafia for points. I think Chess Devil understands that this might be the case. I think this might be the case with Terrance. I mean, I think they both had equally fun, crazy. I mean, Terrance's stories are a little wackier, so I'd say those deserve the points. But Chess Devil's story's so earnest.
Absolutely.
In a vulnerable and a different shitting on a fence.
I feel like
I mean, I can imagine somebody shitting on a white picket fence. That's like the antithesis, especially if you're coming from the South. It's like an opposite Tom Sawyer.
And he's in Nashville, and I mean, I feel like they have a connection to Kenny G.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very music town.
Also, wait, Terrance helped blow up a part of Chess Devil's hometown.
That's true.
Okay, this is tricky. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's bring him on. Right. I have one question for Terrance because I want to confirm something before I make a final judgment here in the Discomfort Zone. Terrance.
Yeah.
Okay. If you receive the winning share of points today, but you don't receive the Kenny G Keeping It Saxy official board game, will you be able to safely pay the Mafia back with some of your points?
Oh, all I need are the points. Okay. These Mafia guys are always talking. I got this many points on this game, this many points on that game. I need the points.
Oh, great.
Fuck Kenny G.
Okay.
Terrance, Chess Devil here. If you do get the points, will you be buying a RV? I need to know this properly.
No, I'm not going to buy an RV. Okay? I learned my lesson. He seemed like a normal dude to me.
Terrance, I didn't lose my virginity. I lost my online virginity in a parking lot that you blew up.
I'm incredibly confused by that statement.
I am too. Chess Devil, next time we do the show, you got to call back in with that story because I have no idea what online virginity means, but I'm intrigued. Here's what's going to happen, gents. Terrance, you're going to win the points. Chess Devil, you're going to win the Kenny G board game. Everybody wins. Whitney.
Hey, Jay, thank you. Terrance, thank you. Mr. Chess Devil wants to know what your next card is going to be. Next cards. Wants to make you one.
Oh, man. The next card? Shit. What was it last time? It was a New Year's or Christmas?
I don't know. It was a Star Wars card. We've had a couple of.
Oh, I think it was a Peanuts card.
I think it was Star Wars because we had a couple of them. I put one on someone who parked like an asshole that said "fuck
Okay.
you," but Merry Christmas.
I trust Mrs. Chess Devil to pick another card. And I will send you the Keeping It Sexy board game. I think we still have your address. We're going to confirm that with Tyler off the air. Terrance, you're going to win some points. Congratulations. You are now going to be at a hot 1,000. So you're going to win a hot 1,000 points today. That does bump you up to tied with Chess Devil on the official scoreboard. But today you're getting the grand prize of the points. Chess Devil, you're coming in with the Keeping It Sexy board game.
Yes.
I
get to keep my toes.
You get to keep your toes today, Terrance. I'm so proud of you. All right, we've got to wrap things up. Let's pop these guys back into the screening room, and I'm going to do an outro right now. Wizworld Live is on next. We will be back in 2 weeks, and I will not forget my laptop or my camera this time. We're not going to have a bunch of technical difficulties. I'm not going to be buffering the whole time. If you're watching this on YouTube later, sorry. I love you. Thanks for watching Discomfort Zone. Whitney, you win Miss Congeniality. Congratulations. Bye.